we have created the easiest trading system on the planet. It's remarkable how well it works because the stock market is rigged. CTE, check, trade, exit. We're looking at SPY, 1210. You're barely below the blue line. So what does it say? Trade, neutral, follow price action and alerts. So let's zoom in here. And we're going to have to do something. We're going to have to make this thing go away at some point in time. But following the price action, it's just going down, right? It's not going up. It's going down. And by the time these come in, that's a 35% win rate. That's really great. But guess what? It's late. Doesn't matter how great it is late. And what ends up being the most perfect trade of the entire session, you get a move back up to 605, and then we're giving you KTR, which is Komodo target range. And all that means is this alert, when it wins, so when it returns 100% at any time in the session, this is typically where it draws down to. This is the average drawdown. And you are filling the put, the 605 put right at the strike after a move up, and it just nukes after that. Volume picks up, and what do? They close this right above 3 strikes. We're telling you right here, this is the exit swing zone. You should exit when you get 100% plus. But you could have had 425 or 333 buying and holding until the end of the session. That is phenomenal. Check, trade, exit, skip the open, and when it's at the blue line, that's neutral. Follow the price action. Price action is down. Okay, this is late. Let's use KTR. Boom. Crushed it. Let's check the other names out. Q. This one. Okay, check. 0.75. Super bullish. Not super bullish. A little bit bullish. But what does it say? Trade bulls BL or after nuke, mean reversion possible. So trade bulls at the blue line means like when we come down right here, this is when it happens, okay? You're looking at 1052. If you get right here and the bulls come in, trade it, right? But what happens? You don't get any. The bears are coming in instead. Bear. Once we get past this blue line, this whole check, trade, exit thing, you basically want to ignore it. It didn't work, but at the same time, you didn't have matching option flow. You didn't have matching alerts. And that's why this system works, because you can't follow it blindly. You need Copytrade Wall Street, and Wall Street is not buying calls, selling puts right there. Simple as that. Mean reversion is possible, but pre-CPI, I guess they had other ideas. This is a beautiful, beautiful trade. 378%, 54. Remember, what do we always say? If it's late, use KTR. You're moving from 522 all the way down here. What is this, 521? A little bit of bounce. That is crazy, 500%. You're getting 500% here, and you're going all the way back to 97. Wow, unreal. You see this come in, the max loss is 36% in 4 minutes. By the time your brain is able to process it, you're right there. That is a perfect trade. Not something that is easy to look at and say, hey, want to trade this or whatever, but perfect nonetheless. IWM was insane today. We made money on the way up, on the way down. when you see this yellow background, it means what? Who knows? It's unclear what will happen. So the check, negative. Trade bears, BL to -2, trend possible. Well, what happens? This thing just rips up during the window, 10:30, goes above the blue, and this is the best trade of the day. Okay? And it's simple, same thing. You say over and over and over again. This alert, this is a great alert, but this is late, right? You've just moved up. Like, just look at where the alert comes in. And if it's late and this background is yellow or red, do not trade it. Absolutely do not trade it. Here, you're getting KTR filling. We're telling you 67% win rate. When you see this move down, and we said this in Discord, when you see the move down from 238, you have to assume like, hey, it's going to go to the blue line, which is the open price for the session. 237.52. And what happens? You go to the blue line and it's a perfect bounce. An absolutely textbook perfect bounce, and you return 178%. If you waited to the blue line, it's more like 225. Just unbelievably epic. But okay, let's say you skip all that. You don't like the fact that this is a high win rate. You want to follow CTE, bears, BL to -2, trend possible. Look what comes up later. Boom, bear, BL. What is this? Let's see. BL -0.44. That is basically at the blue line. Good up until -2. So really, the only two bear bombs that came up after we're telling you this at 10:30 are right here at the end. And one goes for 125%. The other goes for 251. First one, no drawdown. Second one, 30%. It's almost too bad, too nasty. But that's the system working, not perfectly, but as designed, right? Because what happens? You get a move higher. Okay, this is late. Let's take this one a little bit later. Late. I mean, if you hit this again at 238, talked about it, it was like 100%, maybe 113, something like that. Anyway, CTE, check, trade, exit. Look at that. Trade bears. Boom, you got it. Look at SPY. Neutral. Follow price action and alerts. Well, what happens after 10:30? Bear, one bull. And then the rest of it, another bear. This is late. Like, following the price action down, recognizing this is late. KTR, the best trade of the day. Here, the win rate's decent. It's pretty good. Got to be nervous about volume going up, and just knowing that when we want to do a swing, we want price to go in the opposite direction. It either needs to rip past the blue line like immediately, like 2 strikes, 30 minutes, something like that, or you want to attempt it in the zone, right? Bear exit, bull swing zone. We never even got down that low. That's how you use the rigged system. A little bit of a long recap, but it's important. It's always important to come back, look, check out these trading sessions. Okay, truly the most important thing is winners win and losers lose. And all that means is if you're in a winning trade that's going to go 100% plus, it is not going to draw down significantly. Basically, it leaves people in the dust. when we look at the price action and the alerts and blah, blah, blah today, what is this? This is like 10 alerts returning over 100%, buying and holding until the end of the session. You have 2 of them over 30%. None of them are minus 50, except all the way down here. But like most of these are minuscule, right? Minus 2.45%, minus 7%. That goes for 425.58 or 333.46. That's where you want to be. Always lose small. Be okay with losing. Lose fast, and when you're in a winner, let that thing run.